Hi there YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I've got a bit of a cold, bit of a deep voice, a bit nasally, so please excuse that for the video. So what's today's video about? Well, I was browsing eBay, as one does, and I came across a PC. Now, it wasn't listed for very much, and it's listed as new old stock, so it should be brand new in the box, never opened. Now, why did I want to buy it? Well, it's just a Windows XP machine from the mid 2000s. But what got me interested was I have known about different versions of Windows XP for a long time, but I didn't realise quite how many there were. So you obviously had Windows Home and Windows Professional when XP came out, but over the years Microsoft used XP as a foundation for a lot of different other versions of XP. Now fundamentally, a lot of them are exactly the same as Professional. So Tablet PC, for example, that's Windows XP Professional just with some extras. And this machine is Windows XP Media Center Edition. So the idea was you'd have a PC hooked up to your TV. Now obviously having a normal Windows XP desktop on your TV wasn't an ideal solution. So Microsoft came up with an interface that would launch with a remote control that you could then control your computer through a 10-foot interface, as it was known. I quite like the idea of Windows XP Media Center Edition. And I did try it in a couple of virtual machines and bodge installs, but I never actually had a chance to play with it on physical hardware. So that's where this PC came in. Now, it was listed on eBay for about £60. I watched it and I got an offer for about £50. So this isn't just the PC, this is a whole PC, monitor, keyboard, mouse, remote control and all that stuff. So I thought it might be quite fun if we opened up the box to see what kind of machine you would get for your money back in the mid 2000s. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's open the box and let's dive in. Now it is a huge box and I'm going to have to fast forward a lot of this because it's going to take me quite a while to open. So here goes. I'll just show you the box. It's really crazy what you can pick up on eBay for cheap. Right. Ooh, first glimpse, HP. So this should be the monitor. So it's a 19-inch. It's a 19-inch wide LCD flat panel monitor, and the resolution is 1440 by 900. What else have we got in here? Right, well here it is. It's a HP Pavilion Slimline Multimedia PC, S7610.UK, and it says genuine Windows XP, which I kind of think is a bit weird to say genuine on the box because you wouldn't be buying a computer that didn't have a genuine version of Windows on. Anyway, it's only got a Celeron processor, which is a bit meh, 1GB of DDR2 RAM, it's got a 160GB hard drive. It's SATA, which I know that Windows XP can support SATA hard drives, but you had to install a driver out of the box. It didn't support it. So what I've done is I've bought a 250GB SSD, and that's SATA. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clone the hard drive onto here, because nobody likes clunky old hard drives these days. It's all about the SSD being down with the cool kids. It's got a DVD writer, and it also supports LightScribe. Now this is another reason why I bought this, was because I've never played with LightScribe, and Alex from Technology Connections did a video about LightScribe and it fascinated me, and it did back in the day, but it was always really expensive. So this has got that built in. I bought some LightScribe CDs, we're going to give that a try, not in this video, in a future video. It's got integrated graphics, which is a bit so we won't be probably doing very much gaming on it, but that uses the Intel 950 integrated graphics with up to 224 megabytes of shared video memory. It's also got a FireWire on, and that's the first time I've ever owned a PC with FireWire, so that's going to be interesting to have a play with that. Not on camera because that would be too boring. Comes with Microsoft Works version 8. It's got a 9-in-1 card reader, and it's got a PS2 and optical mouse, and it's got an Intel high definition audio 7.1 surround sound system. So I'm guessing they were wanting you to put this in the living room and hook it up to your home hi-fi system because you got 7.1. Yeah, I can't imagine that many people had these in their living rooms. So here's the monitor. Probably can't see it very well. But yes, this cost, with shipping, it was actually £60. But it's, as you can see, the tape has been scored down the middle, but it's never been opened from what I understand. Ooh, actually, before we open that, what's in here? Oh, speakers. Well, they're not 7.1 surround sound, are they? Are they unpowered? They are unpowered speakers. Oh no, they're powered by USB. That might be quite useful for the future. Anyway. Back to the PC. Whoops. What do we have in here? Now there's a big rectangular box here. I wonder what that could be. That's going to be the keyboard, isn't it? Let's do a quick keyboard test. Whoops. This is where I need an assistant. Hand me things. Whoops. So interestingly, this is a PS2 keyboard, and I would have thought this would have been USB, but no. Oh dear. It feels horrendous. It feels really cheap, and it's got a few buttons on. It's got a sleep button, it's got an eject button, a play button, fast forward, and all that jazz. It's just not a very nice feeling keyboard. It's a bit mushy. I didn't think they still did that. Well, back in the day. We've got an AOL brochure. It's actually not a CD, which I thought it was. But anyway. Right. Okay. So it comes with the power cable. And it comes with the mouse. And that's PS2, that's an optical mouse, it's got a scroll wheel, nothing too fancy there. I kind of expected there to be a power brick with this, being it's so small, but no. Considering it's small, it's bloody heavy. Ugh. I need my assistant. Right. Oh, good lord. Okay. How do we get in? Here we are. Oh, good lord, it is heavy. Okay, here we go. Now this has been in the boot of my car for about a month. So I've just brought it in. So any of the marks that you may be able to see, that's just condensation while it warms up. Okay, so what do we have here? Little door. Okay, that's the CD. And does that open? Nope. Okay. So on the front we've got headphone socket, USB 2 port. We've got some memory card slots here. We've got SDM, MMC, Memory Stick Pro, Smart Media, XD memory, compact flash, and micro drive. Compact flash might become useful for my PDAs. power button at the bottom. Designed for Windows XP and Windows Vista capable. Now that gave me an idea the other week. Now, why did that give me an idea? I thought we might try Windows Media Center and Windows Vista Ultimate, so that might be a thing. So round on the back, we've got the two PS2 ports. We've actually got I always get this confused. It's component, isn't it? No, it's composite. I don't know. It's that RCA, the yellow one. We've got S-Video out. We've also got digital audio out, which is interesting. VGA. We've got the one Firewire port on the back. 4 USBs. We've got built-in Ethernet, which is quite useful. Then we've got all the little 3.5mm audio jacks for the sound. And then there's an expansion slot there. I'm going to open it up, probably off camera because I need a screwdriver. I'm interested to see what kind of bus that is, if it's PCI Express or... I'm guessing it's going to be PCI Express. Anyway, right, so there's that. Let's open the monitor. You see that, kind of? Yeah. Ooh. Now, this isn't a full HD, but it's greater than 720p. VGA cable, very useful. Comes with a DVI cable as well. That won't help for the PC, but it might help for other things in the future. Okie dokie. This does have an external power brick. Output 12 volts, 5 amps. Wow, that's quite a lot. Power cable. Okay, some boring information about cables. Yeah, stating the obvious that if you want to use DVI, you must have a DVI enabled graphics card. It's kind of like Christmas. Although, I'm not terribly excited about this PC. Well, I'm interested to see Windows XP Media Center Edition. I must admit, I do like opening new old stock. There's something about having a monitor that's never been touched by other people's fingers, so it's going to be lovely and clean. There we go. Now, I was under the impression that this came with a Media Center PC remote control. I'm slightly disappointed that I can't find it in the box. Let us look on the eBay listing. I don't think there were pictures of inside the box, so it might just be that it didn't come with one. I buy so much junk on eBay. Here we go. Well, one of the pictures it has a remote control, but I wonder if that's just a product marketing picture, because it does actually have the speakers, but they don't look anything like those speakers. Yeah. Let's have a quick look in the box again. Okay, so this is what comes with the PC, and there is no remote control, which means I need another eBay purchase. Okay, right, I'm going to tidy up in here because it's a bit of a mess, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to clone the hard drive. I'll swap the hard drive over and we'll do a first boot, and we'll have a play about with the setup and see what happens and see what software is bundled, or what bloatware I should say, probably. We might have a quick look at Windows XP Multimedia Edition, the interface, what happens when you launch it. I'm hoping that because we don't have the remote control, there'll be a shortcut in the start menu, but we'll discover that together. Anyway, enough rambling. We'll see you in the next one.